In today's video, I will tell you how you can start preparing for your interview. For medical trainees, there is generally a bit of a sizable gap between lodging your application and then going for your interview. So we're going to use that to our advantage. And we're going to use all that effort that you put into making your CV or resume to help you with that challenge. Hello, I'm Dr. Anthony Llewellyn, the Career Doctor. Being a doctor and a medical HR expert and coach with decades of experience, I help medical students and doctors with their career challenges. In this series, we're talking about job applications. So there are actually quite a few videos in the series now, and I'd encourage you to check them all out by going to the playlist or subscribing to my channel. Also, I will be doing more, so if you don't want to miss out on these future videos, please turn on the notifications so you can be informed when I put out a new video. I put out at least one new video a week. So, you've just reviewed your CV, you've made your cover letter, you've filled in the online application, and you've pressed the button and submitted for that next dream training job in medicine. What do you do now? Well, of course, you should take a little bit of a break and take a breath. But after that, the next thing is preparing for the interview. So the interview is crucial to the process of most medical trainee job applications. Whilst CVs and cover letters and references do and should count, much of the decision making occurs around the panel meeting. And when does the panel meet? At the interview, of course. So your interview is likely to be a few weeks away, even some months away, after you've just submitted your application. That's how medical training jobs tend to work, at least in the annual process. So here's something I recommend you can do now to get started with your preparation. Practice talking about yourself in a good way. Yes, that's right, get comfortable with talking yourself up. Why is this important? Because when you get to the interview, the panel are looking for someone who is confident and can tell them why they are the best person for the job. They want to hear examples from you about how you've solved similar problems in the past or risen to similar challenges. You can't effectively provide them with the information that they want to hear without feeling comfortable about talking about your achievements. And that doesn't necessarily come naturally to most of us. So this all gets down to an issue in selection which is called the past behaviour approach. When you go to interview selection training these days, which all panel members should, one of the things that they first teach you about is this concept about asking questions around past behaviours. Why? Because past behaviour predicts future behaviour, and it's far better than asking someone for a hypothetical response. So a lot of the questions you'll get at the interview will be asking you to provide examples. Questions like, can you tell us how you've demonstrated excellent verbal communication skills in the past? Or a question like, give us a situation where there was conflict in one of your teams. What did you do personally to resolve this? These are all examples of past behaviour questions. So you need to be prepared for this situation. And one of the best ways to be prepared is to have plenty of examples to fall back on automatically. So, obviously, this involves you practicing your talk and presentation, and you can certainly practice some of this in time just by yourself. But you should also be practicing with feedback, so that helps you to improve a lot better. So this could be as simple as videoing yourself and watching it back. But perhaps far better than that is to send that video to a trusted friend or mentor for some feedback. This is actually the technique that I use with my coaching clients. So when I sit down to do a coaching session, whether that be for interview skills or some other goal that we might be talking about, we use video to record our sessions. I use a platform called Zoom, and it's super user-friendly. I can literally send my coachee a recording of the session within minutes to half an hour after it's finished. It's that easy. And really helpful because it provides you that immediacy of feedback. In a future video on video interviews, I will talk to you more about effective ways of practicing. But the tip I wanted to leave you with today is this one. So you've spent so much time getting your CV into the best possible shape to represent you as a candidate. Why not get some extra value out of it? By now, you will have Lots of great examples in your CV of how you've achieved something or contributed in a really significant way. What I recommend you do now is go through your CV again, highlight all the great bits, mark down the 3 past achievements that make you most proud. These will be the ones that when you talk about them, you'll show passion to the interview panel. And now, once you've done that, start practicing telling the story. So, for example, if one of the achievements that's made you most proud was getting the medicine prize in year 4, how would you go about talking about this in an interview? How would it be useful as an example? Well, given that example, it's likely in this situation that firstly, you're extremely passionate about medicine. Secondly, you worked really hard to master that subject. And thirdly, perhaps you sought some guidance from other people about how to best prepare. These are all positive actions which in an interview show that you might be the right candidate to face up to similar challenges in the future. So that's my tip for you today. Use your CV. Just a quick thank you to all that have subscribed to the channel so far. You'll have noticed I've changed the channel name to Career Doctor, and I'm trying out lots of different things with it and approaches to bringing out content. I really want to try and work out the type of content that you as the audience want to hear and see. If you've not subscribed already, I'd really encourage you to do so and tell your friends. If you like a particular video, maybe leave me a thumbs up or thumbs down, I don't care, or even better, leave me a comment. If you want to see something different, also leave me a comment. That helps me as well. Finally, just a reminder, we are running some workshops this month of June on the job application process where we cover for you the whole process from CV to interview. Our panel members include great experts and insiders in the process, and they're really helping us to pull together an excellent set of workshops. What I can give you in these videos is really just the tip of the iceberg, and our workshops really lift it to another level. So if you're interested in attending, I think we still have a couple of tickets available for Brisbane on Saturday on June the 9th. And we definitely have a few left still for the Sydney workshop on 16th of June, and we'd love to see you at either. I'll leave the links to those event pages for both of the workshops in the video notes below. I will also post again our Facebook community group where we talk more about career challenges for trainee doctors, and that's free for anyone to join. So thanks for listening, and remember, use your CV. See you next time.